Let's jump into what these lovely ladies have in common, and that's the number of engagements. Elizabeth Taylor has had a fascinating history with engagement rings, reflecting her multiple marriages and high profile relationships. Here are a few key points from Elizabeth Taylor's engagement history. William Pauley Jr., Taylor's first engagement at the age of 17, he gave her a white cushion cut diamond ring. Conrad Hilton Jr., her first husband, proposed with a 4-carat diamond platinum ring, which was worth $10,000 at the time in 1950. Michael Wilding, her second marriage, Taylor received a sizable sapphire and diamond engagement ring in 1952. Mike Todd, her third husband, proposed with a stunning 29.4-carat emerald cut Cartier engagement ring. Eddie Fisher, rather than a ring, Fisher gave Taylor a 40-carat diamond bracelet with 50 diamonds as an engagement gift. Richard Burton, who she spun the block in 1964 and in 1975. See, she was even charting the way back then. Though Burton never gave Taylor a traditional engagement ring, he famously gifted her the 13.19-carat Krupp diamond in 1968, which became known as the Elizabeth Taylor diamond. John Warner proposed in 1976 with a ring featuring rubies, emeralds, and diamonds in a halo design. Victor Luna proposed with a 16-carat sapphire engagement ring, though they never married, and that was in 1983. Dennis Stein proposed with an amethyst engagement ring, but they also did not marry. And Larry Fortensky, for her final marriage, the details of Fortensky's engagement ring are unclear. So, although Taylor amassed an incredible jewelry collection with many pieces given to her from her various husbands and partners, her engagement rings are featured as high quality diamonds and colored gemstones, reflecting her exquisite jewelry. The most famous of these was the Krupp diamond.
In honor of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez getting engaged, let's have a look at all 6 engagements that J-Lo has had. Her first engagement was with Ohani Noah, who was a waiter in Cuba. The two of them got married in 1997, but they divorced 11 months later. And here's a look at the engagement ring, which was estimated to be at least 6 figures. Next was her second husband and former backup dancer, Chris Judd. This ring was also estimated to be in the 6 figures, and they got married in September 2001. However, the two of them divorced only 8 months later. Her third engagement was with actor Ben Affleck. He proposed to her in 2002 with a ring that's estimated to cost $2.5 million. They called off their engagement in January 2004, and J-Lo has described this relationship as her first real heartbreak. But that heartbreak didn't stop her from marrying singer Mark Anthony 5 months later. This engagement ring might be the most expensive one, with an estimated price of $4 million. These two ended up having twins together, and they divorced in 2011. 6 years later, she began dating baseball player Alex Rodriguez, and they got engaged in 2019. This ring cost anywhere between $1 to $5 million, and they postponed their wedding twice due to COVID. This wedding ended up never happening, and they called off their relationship in April 2021. That same month, she got back together with Ben Affleck, and the two of them got engaged a year later. This ring Ben gave her was more expensive than their first one, with an estimated price of $3 million. And only time will tell if these two actually end up getting married.
Did you see that coming?
No, I didn't see it coming.
We can't hear you, girl. Talk a little louder, like how when you suck.
Moving to karlieredd, I can't lie, I really didn't follow Love and Hip Hop like that. But when I heard that Carly was 51, I immediately was like, oh, let's jump in and see what's happening. She is a cast member of Love and Hip Hop. And most recently, there's news that she is engaged to T. Da Vinci.
Somebody said Carly got more rings than Jordan.
Prior to that, she's been linked to Lamar Odom, Lyfe Jennings, who said that this whole reality TV show deal is just for the streets, is just fake. Young Jock Benzino, which was also one of her engagements, but the one that's the most notable is Maurice Mulfane in 2018. Is just interesting. We'll see where it goes. I'm happy for them if it is definitely a true love type of scenario. And let's move into Drew Barrymore, who's been engaged 5 times. So we have Leland Hayward III, who was Barrymore's first engagement at the age of 16. Oh, that's interesting. He's the grandson of Hollywood producer of the same name. This engagement was brief and did not lead to marriage. Jamie Walters, at 17, Barrymore got engaged to the actor musician in 1992, and then they subsequently broke up in 1993 before getting married. Then she was engaged to Jeremy Thomas, who she actually married in 1994. That was after a brief engagement, and the marriage lasted 19 days. This one I do remember more, her marriage to Tom Green. Barrymore married comedian Tom Green in 2001. After a short engagement, they divorced in 2002. And then Drew was also engaged and married to Will Koppelman, whom she divorced. She married in 2012 and they divorced in 2016. So it's like a sordid history. I just was so curious when J-Lo came up and I was like, but she's not the most engaged person out of all of them. I remember Elizabeth Taylor. So let me know what your thoughts are. I think the woman should give the ring back if the engagement is canceled or broken off for whatever reason. And then also, how do you feel about Karlieredd and her engagement? Is this just another storyline for Love and Hip Hop, or something to sell some of her singles and get her name back out there? Or is it something to help with her fiance's, I guess it's a TV show. I gotta put the name on the title because I think now that's TV. That's what it is. So, do you think it's something to help pump that up? Give me your thoughts and comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for checking in with me.